And we'll get started on this bad boy. Boom! Hey, welcome YouTube to another video. We're doing a sweet one here, a nice old school 90s Lego build. You're only as old as you feel, Airwolf. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we talked about this before. You're only like a couple years older than me, I think. Also, again, really, no matter. You're as old as you feel. You're as old as you feel. Like, just think about this little kitten. She's teeny and young, and if we all act more like her, then we will be young at heart as well. 87? Yeah, 89 for me, so yeah. I mean, whatever, you know. Once you're above, like, I don't know, 25 or so, it's like, starts to really not matter as much. You don't, your brain doesn't change as much as it does when you're younger, so. But just a bunch of old farts here in the channel today hanging out. So I'm the baby. Wow. I never get to be the baby. I manage a pizza shop right next to a college campus, so a lot of my employees are like 19, 20, 21, so. I'm the oldest one in my band, too. 83! Yeah. Yeah. Born in, not 83 years old, born in 83. That's cool. So, it's almost the end of the year, too, so you celebrate your 40th this year? That's awesome. Congratulations. Alright, let's check this out. So, yeah, we got this set at a local store, JCD and Hobby. I love that place. They've got a guy who basically runs their whole Lego section, and incredible attention to detail. They have a ton of complete sets there, vintage, still in the box, out of box, but box included. Lots of awesome sets. And this one was like a huge nostalgia bomb for me. I didn't have this one, but I had a lot from this line. And, yeah, I just really love this era. This is like, you know, 1997. This is like going to the Mall of America with my parents, the Legoland store in the Mall of America, getting some Aqua Zone stuff. So, pretty sweet. And we've got all the stuff for it right here. So we can bust out some organizational stuff here. Oh, also I said I was going to clean off this counter before we did all this. Try to do that a little bit. Try to get any rogue cat hairs. All right, so let's see here. Only 133 pieces in this. Interestingly, as Arnav pointed out, it's a set that looks like it could have a lot more pieces than that, but old school Lego sets have a ton of like large elements. So. Let's see here. I'm going to do this. Also, I'm noticing some dust on some of these components, so we're definitely going to endeavor to get some of that stuff clean. See, I mean, you got a lot of like big pieces here, so let's get some of these stuff onto a tray here, and we will grab a paintbrush paintbrush is... well, I think some of the dust is just like it had gotten being on display at the shop or in the home of whoever owned it before. But I did have it. I did have it sitting built on a shelf for a while after I purchased it too. So unclear how much of that happened on my watch versus just coming with it. But you'd think when I was taking it apart, I probably should have noticed it and cleaned it up a little bit. But let me grab a couple of the thing of these paintbrushes and I'll show you. This is a great trick. I actually need to get some nicer ones, but even these little cheap, like I got like 20 of these for like $1 at a craft store, and don't know, yeah, you can kind of see the dust on there. Just hit it with one of these. Doesn't get it perfect, but uh-oh. Welcome to the chat room. Did the stream drop for you guys, or did I just drop out of the chat? But yeah, you can see it does a shockingly good job of getting dust off of pieces. I keep a bunch of these in a cup on my bookshelf, and I actually will, like, sometimes when I'm talking to my roommate out there, I'll just like absentmindedly pick up a model on the shelf and just start hitting it with a little paintbrush. Love. Help keep my sets out there. Okay, that's good. Well, hopefully it doesn't drop again like it did last week. But yeah, these little things, I mean, for basically being like a couple cents a piece or whatever, they do a pretty good job of dusting Legos. So I definitely recommend them. Like canned air, like compressed air, does a really good job, but that's also like pretty expensive for what you're doing. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, we'll get right into it. We'll dust these pieces as we go. Get it all cleaned up here. Cool. Make sure everything's spick and span as we build here. It's one of the joys of vintage Legos is getting a nice little cleaning project as you build. Okay, there we go, and then we're getting, oh yeah, this nice long green bar straight across here. Boosh. And then we're gonna extend out this green little front and back. And of course we've got our mini figure here. Cool swoopy hair in the 1997 fashion. He's got this dope underwater helmet thing here, and he comes with these cool little knives. For a used set, all these chrome pieces are really well preserved. My brother and I played with these knives like crazy, so like the chrome got worn off. Same as like the chrome swords that came with the knights. We had some of those, and the chrome always got deteriorated over time. Okay, so got this interesting component here. A little grill in it. Goes right here. And then we've got these early stud not on top pieces to go right here and right here. And one of these guys right here. Yellow is the third color in our color scheme here. Got some, oh, not that one. Need the printed ones. Yeah, some nice printed piece here. These like computers just out here on the edge of the space. Pretty weird. Like you said, their design back in the day, yeah, there's some really cool and unique stuff, and also some truly puzzling choices. Not really clear why that would be like that. Just a little light dusting on these. It's mostly these big pieces that catch the worst of the dust. Okay. You gotta go slow. Make sure you're not missing stuff. It's like the old school instructions. You know, they don't have the list of components for each step, so sometimes you gotta slow down and make sure you're getting everything that you're meant to in a step. Let's see. This guy right in the middle, and a little bit of structural stability in there. That's pretty good. Okay. I think that's everything for step number 6. Next, we're gonna build up our dozer here. So let's see. I mean, this is gonna go right back on here, but I am gonna take this apart first just to have the complete build. Okay. So we got. Okay, here we go. A couple of these. Get onto these guys. These are going to connect onto our cool underwater bulldozer action. Still got its decals on the outside and inside here. Quite goofy. These are going to go onto the bottom part. See, these Technic pins aren't even like they're longer than the, you know, like they just have their lip hanging out. Pretty silly. And then we got going through the top part here. Actually, see a little bit of dust in here that can be gotten while we're got everything opened up. Okay, and then we got this spacer in the middle. These T-pins going into it. Where's the other? There we go. Let that show. Okay. So kind of loose in there. This is going to connect onto right here. Okay. So there we go. And then we got some cool transparent yellow-green here. Add a shock of color to this bad boy. And get some more paneling here. So this one we already dusted. So this is classic 90s Lego. Like, look at all this empty spot, and we're just gonna cover it all up. We got stuff hanging out the corners. We got negative space in here. A lot of stuff that you would not see in a modern design for sure. This may be a nostalgia bomb, but I'm still willing to critique poor design for sure. Because there's a lot of silly stuff, definitely. Silly choices. Same with the Alien Avenger, which was a set that was like a huge white whale for me when I was a kid. I always wanted it, never got it. Got it for myself as an adult, and like it's really cool. I still have it on display, but like, ooh, there's a lot of like weak connections and just like weird empty spaces for being a spacecraft, you know. It's just got a lot of holes in it. But okay, we got this on here, and then we're gonna flip this guy over and add some these are gonna end up being like have propellers on them, I think, but these are kind of a classic 90s submarine piece here. Used in a lot of this kind of stuff. Studs facing forward. Yeah. Studs facing forward for all three of these. Does this go onto there? I don't think so. I think it just sits right here, not on this last slot. Okay, and then a couple of these guys are going to get those nice cones on the front. These will go right up here. All right. Keep afloat here, and then let's see. Man, what's up with my internet? Not as bad as last week, but still. Maybe it's just a YouTube problem. The music keeps cutting off. Yeah, it just the music, it just died on me, and it was like audio track not available. So glad it's not affecting the stream. That's more important. We can always just restart our songs here. Yeah, this cool textured brick, still in heavy use today. Very you can do a lot of diverse things with this. I don't know when this piece was first introduced, but it was definitely alive and well in the 90s. Okay. These green guys on here, and then got our propellers to get installed. So Technic T pin, or Technic T to a Technic pin, and then these propellers drop right on here, and they got a nice spin to them. Pretty sweet. Have these in a few different colorways. I had a yellow submarine that used these pieces, I remember very well. Those go right on there. And then, yeah, these nice long bars to help brace everything in place here. Get everything nice and secure. Looks like a little dusting can be done here. It's very easy to notice it on the black pieces. Which is good. I want to get that stuff off of there while we notice it. Okay. So presumably this will also have some. I built this wrong. Yeah, I built this wrong. One sec. Here. Put this. Put this stuff here in the wrong spot. Move that over real quick. Oops. See, it makes sense that this would want to rest on that piece, but then also this is going to get barred across the top like this. So, trying really hard on piece economy here when they design this thing. Like, you could throw a couple hundred more pieces into this to make it nice and secure and full looking, but that was just not the design aesthetic for Lego at the time. But regardless, we got them in there. And we got some C-clips going right here that are probably just going to hold like random pieces of equipment. It's usually what C-clips indicate on a 90s set. Scanning for other pieces we may have missed. This needs to go on here. Otherwise, it looks like we're good for this step. Moving right along. Okay, we got a sub build here, so we're gonna set stuff aside for a moment while we get this stuff ready. Black Technic pins into these guys. Just little splashes of yellow in there. Okay. There we go. Okay, and then we've got our awesome chain pieces on here. Loved these chain pieces when I was a kid. Just be sticking these onto any old steampunk style vehicle I built, which was a lot. Got a black bar across the top of them to keep them nice and secure on there. That's pretty good. This could use a little quick dust. Okay. Dust off some of these green pieces just because stuff's not as visible on there. Doesn't mean it's not probably on there as well. Okay. Fins here, these definitely all need to be dusted right along these lips. Oh yeah, much nicer looking. I don't know how much of this stuff is showing up on camera, the like dust that gets in these creases, but it's very noticeable in person. So let's see, you can kind of see it maybe. regardless. I'm sure some of my sets on display are accumulating dust rapidly as well. This piece we already dusted, thankfully. Definitely got a lot. Okay, now here's the sweet one. You got your compass, functional compass, pretty sweet, right? Like, yeah, that is north. That's north, and I mean, that's cool. The compass still works. Where does it go? That's a wild place to have this compass. Like, it is so far from being in the cockpit of this thing. Like, it makes no sense. It's hilarious. All right, so let's see here. This stuff is going to drop down right between these two turbines here, like a boop and boop. Okay, and then these chains connect to the end of this thing. So 1 and 2. Try to get it on at the same angle here. Be taut at the same time. Okay. You can relax. So now this thing can scoop our dozer here when you move the... Yeah, sweet. So silly. Cool. All right, then we're gonna get some more piping on here. And these are not connected to these in any meaningful way, just like, you know, just random piping up there. And looks like couple more pieces need to go on here. Help keep those chains in their chain lanes by helping them to not slip up over the side here. Quick check. So once this pulled all the way back is how it has it right now. So we'll go with that for now. Doesn't look like we've missed anything else on this stuff. Yeah, definitely. And a lot in this era, a lot of them did, because it's very much still like this is like a toy. You know, they weren't really making like adults marketed or Legos marketed to adults yet. Excuse me. So definitely a lot of these sets had those play features, you know, which is fun. I still like it when I build a set that has functional play features like this, even if oh no, oh my gosh, we've been scammed. There's supposed to be another knife here. I knew it. Missing a knife. They're probably like 20 cents on Bricklink or whatever. This set was supposed to be complete. Alright, so yet again, we've got these kind of going over the top of the chains here, hold everything in place. We get some more detailing, as it were, on top of these. Just add some greebling, some glowy greebling. And looks like I missed these at some point, but we can get them on there now. And what drew my eye to them was these pieces are supposed to be going right here. These little hooks. Okay. And missing one other thing. It is these roof slope pieces come down here. Okay. I think That's everything for this step. Looks like it. Then we got some more propeller action, and they are just propellers popping right out of these guys. Go right here. Interesting. Yeah, there is like a little bit of pressure on the chains, which I think when it sits not taut, I think it's fine. But yeah, it definitely puts pressure on them a little bit, and I agree. They really try to avoid having those pressure points in the modern design. These are very silly. I wonder, like, what do you think? It's like propeller down, so while it's digging, it like keeps it from getting jostled up by the stone it's dislodging or something like that. Very silly. Okay, now we got, this is gonna probably require a little bit of dusting. It's not too bad, actually. Not very much noticeable, but still go ahead and hit it with a quick once over. Okay. This beautiful guy gonna go right here. Yep, there we go. Okay. Cool, and then it would get these hinges on there. Since I did not disconnect these hinges, we're just going to go ahead and pop this on now. I think it's the very next step. Put on your dome here. So let's see here. Since this isn't like terribly secure, it's kind of hard to get even pressure applied to it. Okay, there we go. Some dust on this as well. It's big enough we can hit it with a sleeve once over, and then dust up. We got a couple of like scuffs and things on here, but not too bad for the most part. Got this classic printed piece. Had a ton of these as a kid. Used these in a lot of like space sets and things like that. Right on top here. Good. Let's see. Yep, we got these fins on here. Not sure if that was this step or something I missed, but they're definitely supposed to be on there. And they get these guys on top. Nice little accent there. Cool. Another little quick dusteroo. Okay. And we're very close to having our complete set here, but we have one more important play feature to make for this. Let me see here. Oh yes, of course, we've got the hooks here hold our flippers. So we've got some flippers. You can of course put these on your minifigure, but they're got a place to be stored while your minifigure's in the cockpit, which is pretty nice. You know, just like his knife can go here, although I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be 2 of those. But regardless, I like to see storage for the tools. Okay, so set our Aqua Dozer aside for just a moment because we still have to make the exploration craft. Haha. This was sitting inside the dome, so I don't see very much dust on here, but still, we'll just hit it real quick. Probably need to dust that blacksmith too. It's been sitting inside a Detolf glass case, so hopefully it won't be too bad, but I'll try to dust that up before and as I take it apart so that I'm not needing to do this on stream a bunch more. Okay. Let's see here. So this little craft, super cute. Got these classic space elements. You can use them as engines. You can use them as blasters. You can connect studs to the end of these, so you can do a lot of different things with them. Get stuff on at weird angles and the like. Definitely a lot of cool stuff you can do with them. Okay, so connect this. It's on a hinge, and then it's just hanging out over the lip there. Very weird. Get another little propeller on here, so this can, when it dislodges, it can have its propeller in the back, or flip up for storage. We've got stud on top pieces right here. Our little control panel, another classic printed piece, used in a ton of sets from this era. Very important for creating control panels and the like on stuff. These black 2x1s are going to go on here. And then they get another classic awesome piece here, the tube. Everybody likes adding some tubes to their space stuff. And then last but not least, we've got the torpedoes get slid into here. Just enough that they don't press on where these studs are. Looks like about here is good. Yep. No stress. Just poking out over the lip there. And then our guy sits right down in here. Very nice. And get our dozer here and put these two pieces on that I see now I missed from right here. Okay. They definitely don't pop as well against the green as they do against the black, but still pretty cool. And then, yeah, so we've got here our dozer, can get the scoop action, and then this guy pops open. Yeah. I wouldn't be mad about having some long and pointy pieces like this, but no, we're just brushing us up here. Alright, so then this guy slots in, and these make it so that it just slots right in there. Pretty neat. This needs to fold up, I believe, for it to fit, but yeah, it just drops right down in there. And then this dome has room to close over top of it. It's a little tight. Maybe he can't afford to be leaning back in his chair. He has to be sitting all the way up so that this has room to fold up here. But then, yeah, all fits in there, self-contained. Pretty cool. So that's our last cool play element, is when the dozer is landed, he can float around to, you know, defend maybe his position, or like, I don't know, do something evil. Just kind of have a vaguely, you know, the dozer looks pretty angry, so I think maybe he's supposed to be a bad guy. I don't remember. This is back when the Lego lore was not always as established as it is now, with, like, you know, your Bionicle and your Ninjago and all the things that have like the, you know, the fully developed lore and everything like that. But yeah, pretty sweet. Yeah, it's a nice simple little build, but man, I just love I love the silly look of these like super 90s ones. And it was awesome to get this. I think it was like $30. Included the instructions and the box and everything. So couldn't pass this one up. Yeah, thank you, Airwolf. I think so too. This is a fun one. I was pretty excited when I found it because a lot of sets from that era, if they have the box and the instructions and everything, are really expensive. So the fact that this one was like pretty cheap and complete, had the minifigure, everything in super nice condition, all the chrome looked really nice, chains unbroken, pipe unbroken, stickers all in place, like this was a pretty good find, and I was pretty excited about this one. And yeah, let's see here. Before we go, we'll just real quick pop back over to the windmill here. We'll remind everyone this is what we're going to be starting on next week. I love the color of these guys. They use these in a lot of the classic space sets too. Really cool. Yeah, transparent yellow-green neon action, very eye-catching. But yeah, so while we wait for our Black Friday purchases to arrive, which probably we think the Mustang will be here sooner than later, but in the meantime, this will probably end up being like a couple of sessions, I think. Good question. I bet you people have figured out the ones from the back of the box at the very least. Yeah, the Mustang, I got the Mustang as one of my Black Friday purchases. Got a nice deal on that with some honey cash back and instant savings coupon from Lego. Let's see here. No alternate builds in the database. We could upload it. We could maybe figure out one from the back of the box, and we could be the first ones to upload for this. That could be kind of cool. I still don't have an account for this. That'd be kind of fun to figure out. Maybe we'll try to do that. The Mustang. This is going to be the new Mustang, so this is going to be. Or you have this set, or the Mustang, because we have the current Mustang. This guy. I know there have been a few versions of it over the years. A lot of cars. We still got this to build too. That's on our small set roll. But yeah, this is going to be coming. So pretty excited about this. The other vehicles that we've done have been really fun. So I think that this will be fun too. Yeah. See, you got your exclusive cashback offer of this. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. This will be a good one. Quick link. Zion. Go back to the windmill here. Oh no! Yeah, it just showed it for me too. Okay, says we're reconnected. Okay. Man, it's crazy. This is like right around the same time last week. It was not working either. Well, welcome back. We'll go ahead and that's unfortunate. We're gonna go ahead and wrap up anyway. But man, I really hope that isn't a continued issue for us. The internet provider in this area is such a butt. But yeah, that'll be what we get going on with next week. Let's see if we can see if anyone's on to raid 2 here quick. Appreciate you guys hanging with me through these connection issues over the last couple of weeks. I'll try to get that sorted. Maybe I'll do some testing, see if I can't get things cleaned up a little bit before next week. Let's see. Let's pop over to the brick shop here. I'm gonna raid out here to end the stream. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Let's get going. Let's get our outro music playing here. Theme song. Yeah, appreciate you guys stopping by. Really appreciate your time as always. And we'll be back to do some fun rebrickable action next time. Have a good week, everybody. Bye. Bye.